Hello class 8th. Today I am here with a topic from grammar section and it is the verb. Today we will discuss what is a verb and how many its kinds are. Here is the definition of the verb. You might be knowing the definition earlier already too. The verb is a word that expresses some action, feeling or existence. Okay, it tells us something about the subject. So verb is one among the parts of speech. It is a word that expresses some action. It may also express some feeling or the existence. And this word tells us something about the subject. For example, boys fly kites. I feel sorry. Ashoka was a great king. You can see here the underlined words are verbs. In the first sentence, it is fly. Fly is an action. Okay. Who is flying kites? Boys. So the word fly tells action as well as it is telling us about the subject, and subject is boys. In the second, it is expressing a feeling. I feel sorry, as well as it is telling us about the subject I. Ashoka was a great king. Here the word was is a verb. And this sentence tells us about the existence of a great king named Ashoka. So all the verbs fly, feel and was as shown above are limited by number and person of their subjects. Number and persons means singular number of subject or plural number of subjects, means the form of the verb is used according to the number and person of the subject. Person means first person, second person, third person, right? On the basis of that, these verb forms are used. Therefore they are main verbs. Main verbs are also called finite verbs. Okay, they are also called finite verbs. Now about the types of verbs. Dear students, there are two types of verbs. One is main verb and other is helping verb. You can see in the diagram, first is main verb and second is helping verb. We already talked about the main verbs, which are action words which express feeling, existence. Okay, and helping verbs are also called as auxiliary verbs. AUXILIARY, auxiliary verbs. And helping verb or auxiliary verbs are also of two kinds. First is primary auxiliary or helping verbs and second is modals. Okay, you might have heard about these terms, modals. Helping verbs, primary, and these are further in three categories. To be means is, am, are, was, were. They are under to be category. And to do and does forms are to do category, and has, have, had, they are in to have category, and these are the primary helping verbs. And rest of the helping verbs, they are called as modals like shall, will, should, would, may, might, can, could, must, need, ought to, dare, used to, etc. Okay, these are two kinds. Now about main verbs. All the verbs which express action are the main verbs. Is it clear? Who are the main verbs? Which express action. According to their uses, they are classified as transitive and intransitive verbs. Further, main verbs are of two kinds and they are called transitive verbs and intransitive verbs, same as in Hindi language. Verb is kriya, okay, and it is having two parts, sakarmak and akarmak, okay, sakarmak, akarmak, and here sakarmak is transitive and akarmak is intransitive. Okay, so transitive verbs are those which take an object, that is their action is transferred over to the object, means there would be some object after the verb in the sentence. The meaning of the sentence would depend upon the object. For example, Arnav reads newspaper. Here Arnav is subject, reads is verb, and newspaper is object. Who reads? Arnav. What does he read? Newspaper. Okay, so this kind of verbs are called transitive verbs, which are having object after them. Second is intransitive verb. Intransitive verbs are those which do not take any object, that is action is limited to the subject only, means to complete the meaning of the sentence object is not required, it is limited only to the meaning, is limited to the, or action is limited to the subject only. There won't be any object. The verbs play, read, write, watch, show, cook, start, etc. are transitive verbs, but here we are talking about intransitive verbs like sleeping. The baby is sleeping. Okay, here you can see the baby is subject, is helping verb, and sleep is main verb, and thereafter there is no object. Okay, so such kinds are called intransitive verbs. So here in nutshell, main verbs is having two parts. One is transitive verbs and second is intransitive verb. Transitive verbs take object after the verb, and intransitive do not take any object. Now second kind, as we had discussed that there are two kinds of verb, one is main verb, second is helping verb or auxiliaries. Let's talk about second type, helping verbs, auxiliaries. There are 24 auxiliaries in English language. These are further classified as primary and modals, as in the diagram we had discussed it. Primary auxiliaries are the verbs such as am, is, are, was, were, do, did, have, etc., have, has, had, etc., which are used with other ordinary or main verbs, okay, which are used along with main verbs to form tenses, to form passive voice, to form questions, to form negative sentences, etc. Okay, so example here is Radha does not trust Krishna. Here trust is main verb and does is helping verb, and the sentence is negative, so not has been used with does. So it is Radha is subject and Krishna is object here. Radha does not trust Krishna. In the second sentence, they have worked for an hour. Okay, it should be an hour, not a hour. It should be an hour. Okay, it's a mistake. They have worked for an hour. So here have is helping verb and worked is main verb. Okay. Second is modal verbs or modals. Verbs will, shall, would, can, could, might, etc. are modal verbs or modals. They are used with main verbs to form sentences. They are used with main verbs to form sentences expressing permissions, orders, obligations, requests, etc. For example, may I come in? May I come in? Here permission is being sought. It may rain today. Possibility. Okay. Get out of my room. No, here model is not being used. Like you should serve your parents. Okay. In this way, the models are used, and modal verbs always take first form of the verb after them. Whenever model is used, this verb takes only first form of the verb after it. Is it clear to all? Now, conjugation of verbs. Verbs have three principal forms. Now further, there are three kinds of verb forms actually. There are three forms of the verb. In other words, you know that forming these three forms is called conjugation of verbs. The three forms of the verbs are present tense or original form. In your words or in simple words, you may call it first form of the verb, which is the original form of the verb. It is called present form. Then second is past tense. Past tense actually is second form of the verb. And third is past participle. It is also called third form of the verb. Let's say take an example of a verb. For example, verb is go. So go is original form. It will be called present tense. It is present form of the verb. Okay. So it is first form, and second form is went, which is called past tense. Went will be past tense, and past participle will be gone, third form of the verb. Go, went, gone. So these are the forms of a verb, and we have to learn so many verb forms if we want to learn the tenses, or we have to learn the use of appropriate form of the verb in the sentences. Okay, let's move on. Here are certain examples. Verbs taking ed or only d as a suffix which is added after the word, and prefix which is added before the word. For example, unnecessary. It is un here is prefix because it is being used before necessary. And second is helpful. Here full is suffix. Okay, it is being used after the verb helpful. So here suffixes, when ed or d will be used with the verb. Here are certain examples. Add, first form is called present tense, second is called past tense, third is called past participle. V1, V2, V3. Okay, first form, second form, third form. Add, added, added. Ed added. Ed is added with this verb. Act, acted, acted. Again ed added. Bore, bored, bored. Only d added. Borrow, borrowed, borrowed. Ed added. Boil, boiled, boiled. Ed added. Call, called, called. Ed added. Carve, carved, carved. D only added. Dress, dressed, dressed. Ed added. Earn, earned, earned. Ed again. Attract, attracted, attracted. Ed again. Okay, so these are certain verb forms where ed or d is used or added as a suffix with the verbs. Next is where vowels, where it is written where vowels change, where all three forms are different. Okay, means vowels will change and all the three forms of the verb will be different. For example, be, and second form is were or was or were. We was been or we be were been. Okay, second begin, began, begun. Third bite, bit, bitten. Blow, blew, blown. Choose, chose, chosen. Do, did, done. Draw, drew, drawn. Eat, ate, eaten. Fail, fall, fell, fallen. And if it is fail, then that will be in the previous, as has been given in the previous slide, fail, failed, failed. That will in that form ed will be added. It is fall, but fall, fell, fallen. Third, where two forms are same. Where two forms are same. Okay. For example, become, became, became, become. Here, in the past participle means third form spelling is incorrect. It should be become, B-E-C-O-M-E, and here it is written B-E-C-A-M-E. Make it correction, B-E-C-O-M-E, become. So two forms remain same, first and third, become, became, become. Then bend, bent, bent, second and third remain same. Breed, bred, bred, second and third same. Feed, fed, fed, same thing. Bring, brought, brought, same thing. Build, built, built. Burn, burnt, burnt. Catch, caught, caught. Dream, dreamed, dreamed, or dream, dreamt, dreamt. Second and third form, same. So in this way, here are certain examples of first, second and third form of the verb. Okay, you have to write such kinds of verbs in your notebook as well as you have to learn them. Okay, I hope you might have heard the concept of verbs and its kinds. Okay, if you are having any problems or queries, you may make a call to me. Okay, and note down the homework. Homework is to write 3 verb forms of 50 main verbs in notebook and learn them. So here I had discussed certain 25 or 30 verb forms in the slides. You have to write 150 separately. More verb forms. Okay, main verbs you have to write, and you have to write down their verb forms in the notebook. It is your homework, as well as you have to learn them too. Okay, and here is the class test. I will send it to you in a separate MS Word sheet, and you have to solve it, and you have to send me the replies, your answers, and then I will be giving you the marks. Okay, it is the use of correct form of the verb in the fill in the blanks, and the verbs have been given in the brackets. On the basis of your understanding, you may solve these sentences, and the next topic I will be with the tenses. There the use of correct form of the verb will be more clear to you. Till then, learn all this and do the homework. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay indoors. Have a good day. Thank you very much.